So the thing with these Spider-Man movies is the typical list. Everybody's list the same. Everybody feels like Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3 suck. Amazing Spider-Man is alright, and Spider-Man 1 is great, and Spider-Man 2 is one of the best superhero movies of all time. If you're ready for a different list, you found the right place. What up, though? Roddy Rod, Big Business. Spider-Man Homecoming is out. Well, technically it comes out tomorrow. Well, tonight, early screenings, early shows, whatever. But I gotta work tonight, so I won't be seeing that. But I will be there tomorrow. So, in typical fashion, I'm gonna wait until the day of to release my ranking of the 5 Spider-Man movies. I mean, I figured I might as well do this before Spider-Man Homecoming because I really don't love any of these movies. I just bought the 5 movie collection. And like Spider-Man Homecoming should be hands down my favorite Spider-Man movie just off rip. I did grow up, I was already out of high school when the Sam Raimi trilogy started, so I was still in my early 20s, late teens when watching the original Spider-Man trilogy. I remember liking it, but nothing that really stuck with me. I put it up there with the X-Men trilogy, which I like, but really stuck with me. Not like today's superhero movies. And the last Amazing Spider-Man movies, 1 and 2, I just went back and watched. I was late on those. If you're ready for a different list, you found the right place. I do not feel the same way about these movies as everybody else does. So let's talk about it. First of all, as usual, I do agree with the last spot, number 5, Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, I actually went back and I watched these over the weekend, and I watched the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 before I watched the Sam Raimi trilogy, just because I felt like after watching Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, that it brought down the Amazing Spider-Man for me, so I went back and watched them first this time, and I think it did worse. Like, I didn't like either one of these, honestly, but Amazing Spider-Man 2 is, it's like so much going on. Like the typical things people complain about, like too many villains. That never really bothered me. So, but the main thing is, Andrew Garfield is a great actor. I've seen him in great movies. He's a great Spider-Man, actually. I love everything about Spider-Man in this movie, the Spider-Man action. But as him as Peter Parker is just sickening. Like the faces he makes to just how he acts is just, I hate it. And it's not his fault. You work with what you're given with. I'm not blaming him for that. It's just what he was given, and I hate it. Everything about Peter Parker in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Then you got the subplot with his parents being spies or whatever. They never finished it. Because nobody gives a fuck about Peter Parker's parents. Nobody. We barely give a fuck about Uncle Ben anymore. Like, we don't care about your parents, Peter. You don't care. Why would you do that? All right? And all this other stuff. It's really, it's cool. It's great to watch this movie on DVD because you can fast forward through all that nonsense that I don't care for. But the Gwen Stacy part, I mean, even Gwen Stacy was a little annoying because she was just so, I'm going, like, you're gonna die. Like, why is she out here with the Goblin and Electro? This dude was hurling bolts of electricity all over the place. Why is she out here? Like, low key, she deserved to die. Like, why would you do that? Oh, that's not the move. All that just was like, I don't care if I ever see this movie again. So, The Amazing Spider-Man number 1 comes in at number 4. Like I said, as far as him as Peter Parker, I just don't like it. Like, he's just too cool, and it's just silly how much superpower stuff he does in front of people, but nobody knows. I do like the villain. I do like they finally brought the Lizard, and I always like the Lizard. I like most of Spider-Man's villains, so I didn't know who Electro was though. But I like the Lizard. I like Spider-Man. Like the fight he did with the Lizard. Like so much cool stuff he does. Like I feel like this has more Spider-Man in it than the second one does. That's why I gotta put it up there up front. And I like this villain more. I mean, they got this cringe, this pure cringe scene with him having dinner with Gwen Stacy's parents. That I'm just like, that whole thing is pure cringe. All the way up to the balcony scene. It's like, yeah, I'm straight. And why does Spider-Man always taking his mask off, man? It's like, I'm tired of him losing his mask. And I'm sure it happens in Homecoming too, though. But I was tired of it. So going back and watching over the weekend, I'm like, yeah, this is another skip. These last two just download for me. So top 3 is the Sam Raimi movies. And funny enough, after watching the Amazing Spider-Man movies, I actually like the first 3 even more now, which I thought it was the other way around. But yeah, here we go. Number 3 for me is Spider-Man 2, the movie that everybody seems to put real high on the pedestal. For me personally, I feel like this might be one superhero movie where I'm like, people are just, I don't get it. First of all, my whole, I guess, thing I don't like about the whole trilogy is Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane. Like, that's not needed. Like, Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane. Like, besides the fact that Mary Jane is supposed to be hot and Kirsten Dunst obviously isn't, it's just her whole arc throughout the whole trilogy. Like, she starts off as the football player's girlfriend, then she goes to Peter Parker's friend, who she really doesn't want, but still. Then once his father dies, she literally tries to move in on Peter Parker at the funeral, and then she played, like in this one in particular, where she just plays with his emotions. Then it's like, well, I'm dating somebody. It's like, bitch, is it serious? Like, I don't know. Oh, but the next week or whatever, you're engaged. And then she literally runs out of her wedding in a wedding dress to run the pill. Who does this shit? Like, maybe that's just me, but that was just, she's just a bimbo in this whole trilogy. Though. It didn't bother me that much as a kid, I guess, when I was younger, but now I'm like, get her out of here, man. Fuck this bitch. I don't mess with Mary Jane in this trilogy. And the other thing is this whole subplot, is the main plot, with him losing his powers. I don't get it. Like, first of all, it's so cliche. It happened in Spider-Man 2. I'm sorry. It happened in Superman 2. And another superhero movie I can think of. And I mean, they brought it back Wolverine 2. Like, where the second movie has to deal with the superhero losing their powers. Because I don't understand why he loses powers. Oh, he's emotionally not feeling it. Okay. But as soon as Mary Jane gets kidnapped through the power of love, he gets his powers back. Like, this is just so... This is like 1980 plot shit right here, man. You already got enough going on in the movie. People talk about Spider-Man 3 having so many subplots. But Spider-Man 2 does too. You got the whole Doc Ock thing and the whole thing with Harry finds out who Spider-Man is, and then Spider-Man loses his powers. And then, of course, Spider-Man having to deal with being a superhero and going to college. So, like, those two main things I don't care for in this movie. Honestly, all 3 of these movies is kind of neck and neck, I guess. But Spider-Man 2, for that, I bring it down. Because I hate Mary Jane in it, and I don't like the whole subplot when he loses his powers. The fight with Doc Ock, of course, is really cool. I would actually argue another fight that I like more in another one that I'll talk about in a little bit. But overall, it's a cool movie, but yeah, I definitely don't put it with the best superhero movies of all time, but a lot of people do, so that's you. Whatever. Coming in at number 2 is Spider-Man 3, the movie everybody talks shit about. I honestly wanted to put this at number 1. Watching it again, it was neck and neck, like I said, for this and Spider-Man 1, but I put it at number 2. Just Spider-Man 1 kind of flowed better for me. First of all, I actually like the Green Goblin. I like Harry as a Green Goblin. He's basically a ninja on the glider. Like, I fucks with that. He's not wearing a motorcycle mask or having the full face. He just has a little mask on. He's pulling out swords and basically got ninja stars and shurikens, and he's on a glider. Like, and the fight between him and Peter Parker, not even Spider-Man. He was him and Peter going around the city just fighting. That shit was dope as fuck. Especially how he ended up getting them. And then, of course, he loses his memory, all that other stuff. That's typical movie stuff. Everybody talks shit about the emo Peter Parker, which is alright. It doesn't. I don't hate it. When he comes out dancing, yeah, it's like okay, I'm doing. I don't hate it. Like I said, a lot of people hate it. I don't. I was actually kind of happy for him, being this badass, because he finally got Mary Jane out of there. I mean, he bitch slapped her, so I was like, yeah, get her out of there, man. I don't like her. And he moved in on the much hotter Gwen Stacy. Was it Emma Stone her name? Yeah, much hotter. Maybe because I like blonde. So, but yeah, much hotter. And then he even makes a move on Elizabeth Banks, which the first thing I saw when I watched these movies, like, who was she? Like, I thought she was Evangeline Lilly from Ant-Man. Like, that's what she looked like, but she's Elizabeth Banks. So I'm like, oh yeah, get on that. And then like he's about to bang Elizabeth Banks. Like, that's a win. And he even told James Jonah Jameson off, JJ off, and put his feet on his desk. I'm like, yeah, I fucks with this Peter Parker, man. I fucks with Venom. Is my favorite Spider-Man villain, so I understand Topher Grace wasn't the best casting choice for Venom, but I mean Kirsten Dunst wasn't the best casting choice for Mary Jane, so I was over it. And it only showed him a little bit, but I don't care. I'm not the type of person that digs in movies like that. That Sandman goes away for this long, and yeah, that happens, but there's other stuff in the movie that I enjoy, so as long as I'm enjoying the movie, I don't give a damn. They did bring Sandman back and Venom back for the team up, which I really like in these movies. I really like a superhero team up, even though the Green Goblin's technically a bad guy, but I fucks with it. I like Green Goblin, and I like Spider-Man. I like this Green Goblin. I like Spider-Man, so the team up was great against Venom and Sandman. I thought it was really creative the way he beat Venom. And so I like Spider-Man 3 is my second favorite Spider-Man movie for now. Number 1, Spider-Man 1. I mean, not much to really say, man. It just flowed better for me. The origin story moved real quick while I watched it. Like, oh damn, that was kind of quick. Like it basically starts off with him on a field trip with the radioactive spiders, and it got Macho Man Randy Savage, and I like the whole wrestling bit and where everything, like, it just flowed, man. It just flowed. And I actually felt for this villain, Green Goblin. He was a businessman, of course, so he wasn't like an angel. But they basically trying to push him out, and he ended up doing the research on himself and became evil. I mean, I was happy when he threw that damn grenade and disintegrated them bastards, man. I'm like, yeah, shit, do your thing, shit. This is one of the only Spider-Man villains in these movies that I actually felt sorry for. That I actually felt like, hell yeah, I killed him too, man. Whatever, they gotta go. As opposed to like Dr. Octopus, who I felt like was just being a dumbass. You obviously see that it's not working, man. Shut it down. But you ended up keep going, and you ended up killing your wife. Like, you're the reason your wife died. Don't get mad at nobody else. I understand he lost control of his mind, but it was like, yeah, I don't feel sorry for that guy. So Green Goblin, I felt sorry for. Mary Jane didn't do too much, I guess, in this one. And then it has the upside down kiss, which is the classic Spider-Man shot. And I ended up actually liking more than I thought. And with that being said, I don't love, and none of these are in my top 10 superhero movies of all time. Like, I don't love any of these, because that's funny considering the fact that Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel superhero, and he's top 3 superheroes of all time for me. So I just can't wait to come back here, turn on this camera, and say Spider-Man Homecoming is the best Spider-Man movie of all time, hands down. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Leave your own ranking of the movies in the comment box. I will see y'all tomorrow. I will see y'all tomorrow with my review. Big business. I holla.